I think you can understand how the internet might have taken it, right? And then doubling down and being like, it's okay to have this as a preference that you like. Usually, your preference is what you like, not what you don't.
Exactly.
I think that was the biggest issue. Like, if you just like, hey, my preference is I kind of like Latinas, I don't even think you get any pushback. But saying my preference is I don't like that. That's, I think, where people start to feel rejected, and then they go, why don't you like me, man? Like, what's wrong?
Also the way they said they didn't like it. Like, that's what I was like bothered by the clip. It's like, you guys go out of your way to say what you don't like, even though that's not what you're discussing. It's like your preference is what you do like, but then the way in which you went about how you don't like black women. Oh, I don't like the ratchet. I don't like the ghetto. I don't like the Shaniquas. Like, that's like, if you were a white person saying all that, that's racist shit. And I'm just disappointed in you guys as black men to be talking about our sisters like that. So you don't have a problem with the way you spoke about your sisters like that? Like, if it was him saying the same thing, you would be upset.
No.
So if he was like, oh, I don't like ghetto black women, I don't like Shaniquas.
It wouldn't bother me.
That's a preference.
Wow.
Because the thing is that
that's lame.
It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
Hey, what it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ, and today we back with another lit video. Yep, we are right in the confessional, right next to the 96 Camaro, the V4 killer. This bad baby ready to tear up the streets. Now, I ain't been in the confessional because I've been having that COVID. That shit had your boy down bad. I'm talking about I was hurting for the last 2 days, but thankfully, I am up and walking around. So keep praying for your boy that I get back to 100%. Also, I want to send a rest in peace to the great Meatloaf. I only know one of his songs, and that's because of my little sister. And we heard that song on the box a million times. If you know about the box, you rock with me. You know about the box, right? The box is one of them channels that, like, it was like channel 19, and you had to have one of those TVs that click so you could turn and tune it, right? Or you had to have a good antenna. Yeah, that's hood shit. Anyway, welcome back. And as you can see by the title, yes, Fresh and Fit get confronted. I'm talking about Alex went in. I ain't never heard Alex step out like that, and I wonder what got under Alex's skin that bad. He ain't never. But I don't know him like that. But, you know, maybe he just don't like Fresh and Fit. I think he should have stayed out of that conversation because he was too emotional. He was an emotional roller coaster. Weird ass. But anyway, let me go ahead and fire up. I got my lighter. Yeah, man. Fresh and Fit, let me tell you about these guys. Fresh and Fit are like the Brittany Renner and what's that other girl, the Blue Ivy or whatever, the Blue something, I don't know. But they're just like women. Fresh and Fit are just like the women that we hate. Like, we hate the Brittany Renner, but that's Fresh and Fit. So yeah, people gonna hate them for their choices. So what Flagrant 2 was calling them out about was really being true to themselves and true to their people. Like, cause they doing all this stuff for the audience, but it's a show. But then they want to educate people, but then they make jokes, bad jokes, and it turns people off. And then, so are they actually being true to themselves? I don't know. You know, you have to create your own self in this world, but be sure that the person that you create to project to the world, make sure that's true to your heart, because every day you got to live with your actions and consequences of those actions. You know what I'm saying? But now that Andrew Schultz and the rest of the Flagrant 2 has called them out, I think Fresh and Fit are now on the clock to reveal them true selves. So speaking of true selves, I'm here on the story. You know I got a story, cuz. I got a story about my friend not being true to himself. Now, my friend was a good guy. He loved video games. He loved skateboarding. When we thought skateboarding was whack, he loved it. He thought Pokemon was the shit. We hated it until we started playing it with him. And then it was like, damn, this shit is pretty fun. So all the shit that we thought was corny and shit, he used to love. And he used to always come and try to do the gangster shit too. But that really wasn't him. He was the good individual. It still is. And if he hear this story, he gonna laugh. Everybody gonna laugh because this is true. This for real happened, and it was a big laugh. So anyway, we learned to sell drugs back in I know it should. Let me learn. Damn, we learned to sell drugs, man. Back when it was like 97, 98, 99, maybe 2000. In the 2000s, 99, 2000, we learned to sell crack cocaine. And it's just what it is. I ain't gonna glorify it, but I'm just saying what it is. We learned at a young age. We did, like, remember, I did all my gangster shit as a kid. As an adult, I kind of weaned off that gangster shit. Now I'm a fully functional adult, okay? So anyway, I had my friend, we learned to sell drugs back then. So this was his first night to get out and hustle. So, you know, I've been out there already. My other homies have been out there already, but this time my homie was getting in. He was getting it. He was about to make his money. He got him a double up, a dub on 40. So he could come back with the 80, then come back with the 80, 160, then he could buy him an 8-ball. Anyway, I ain't gonna tell y'all that. So anyway, then he get his first customer of the night. He like, first customer come up to I go with him because I'm just, you know, chaperoning. You know, when you out in the streets, you can't be by yourself. Like, that's just what it is. So I wasn't chaperoning him, but, you know, you just looking out for the homie. And so the dude came with $9. He was like, man, I got $9. My homie's like, nah. And then he pulled out 4 quarters. It was like, man, I ain't gonna have no gas to get back home. It was like, man, shit, it is what it is. You got to move on. So then the dude was trying to talk to my homie, man, let me just get it for the 9 so I can go put gas in my car and get back to. And he was like, my homie was like, nah. He was like, well, let me see what it looked like. And my homie put his hand in the window, showed him the ride. And the crackhead said, bloop. And drove off. Drove off with this nigga crack. Hey, that shit was so funny. Hey, we chased him up the street. He had enough gas because he got away, little motherfucking lying ass. Them crackheads be lying, but man, my boy was mad. He slapped his hand, the crack went, and I think he might have had more than 1 stone in his hand when he did that dumb shit. I don't know, man. That shit was funny. And man, we looked for that same little raggedy ass car for a long time, hoping the fools came back. They never came back, but that shit was funny. Boy, that was funny. He slapped that dope out his hand. But anyway, that's for my friend not being true to himself. He should have stuck to the video games. Left the drug dealers for the people who had to do it, not wanted to do it. All right, everyday people, man. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you later. Holla at your peeps.